Modern War Tank. Today I want to talk about Modern War Tank, or let's say MWT tank battles, not as a review, not as a hype, but as an honest discussion based on experience, research and community feedback. For everyone that is new to the game, MWT Tank Battles is a modern military combat game focused on main battle tanks, aircraft and helicopters, combined arms warfare, objective-based PvP battles. As for this channel, my content focused on military and war-themed games, live streams, custom rooms with the viewers, and open discussions about what is working and what doesn't work. The goal of this video is simple: to understand why this game has a strong potential yet slow growth. MWT Tank Battles has a stable and loyal player base, but its overall growth rate is relatively slow. What we constantly see is a player activity increases during major updates, then gradually drops afterward. This is usually indicates exciting players are engaged. New players often don't stay long term. Possibly reasons include a let's say the complexity of progressing system for the beginners and a strong pay-to-win impression early on. Limited in-game explanations and onboarding. That's why one of the reasons I made my channel, of course. Anyway, for a competitive online game, this is a serious growth limitation. Based on community interaction and live streams, the game has noticeably popularity in the Middle East, Eastern Europe and some part of Europe, parts of Asia, in Latin America and also North America. These regions generally favor military-themed games, competitive PvP, long-term progression systems. However, a global player base requires stable services, clear communication, respect for players' time and effort. Now the technical and gameplay issues. There is so many bugs in the games, so I'm gonna go through each one and tell you about it. First one, HP generation bug, or I call it zombie vehicles. Sometimes a vehicle take damage, then slowly regenerate the HP pool with no visible repair action. I mean, this is break the balance of the game and make the competitive match unbalanced and make the players frustrated. The second thing is the unrealistic aircraft collisions. This happens a lot. In some mid-air collisions, your aircraft explodes while the enemy jet survives. Or the opposite happens. There is no clear logic, which removes the sense of fairness and skill. So that's really frustrating, to be honest. Update-related bugs. Every time we have a new rushed update. After many updates, a player experience capture points A, B, C, and also D point. You can make that meme, attack the D point. The problem of it, you cannot capture it. Objectives failing to count, random gameplay disturbing, chaos. From experience, this feels like the update being rushed. A slow, well-tested update is far better than a fast update full of issues. We have the number 4 or bug. I always face it. It is the control interface disappearing. Yes, the control UI disappear once you spawn a vehicle. At times, movement control vanish and you cannot shoot, or you can shoot, but you're not able to drive the tank. The vehicle becomes unusable, man. This is a critical and competitive environment. I mean, they really need to fix that. Number 5, custom rooms and streaming limitations. This is really important, even for me. Custom rooms lack informations, including let's say black screens. Once you enter a room, you cannot enter the room normally. Sometimes you are stopped. And also limited spectator information. This is really important for me as I'm making live streams and rooms for the viewers. I will suggest that showing damage modules such as tracks, gun, obstac, vision system on the side of the tanks on the both of the teams, like this tank is being damaged from the tracks or the gun, or it's got ammo racked. And also when the some team capping A, that, for example, it's Alpha team that is in blue and the Bravo team that's in red, for example. If they're capturing A, it should be in a specific color, like the normal game. Why in the rooms it's all one colored, all red? That's make really difficult to understand what's going on. I mean, you are a spectator and you don't know what's going on. That's really important. This would greatly improve the streaming clarity, viewer understanding, and competitive analysis. So this is really important also to me. Now there is one thing else I have noticed in this update. I forgot to mention it, and I faced it once I was playing the Eastern Province map, that the sound of the missiles that are launching are too extremely high. I mean, it's so disturbing. These rushed updates destroying the gameplay, destroying the fun. This is really important. I hope they hear it, and I wish they fix it. Anyway, let's move on to the next point. Pay to win perception and event overload. Too many paid events at once. While there are free events, the sheer number of paid events create a strong impression. This game is not free to play friendly. First impressions matter more than any update, and this perception directly slows growth. Now in this section, I will tell few suggestions that might help the game. First of all, one nation, one focus. One clear goal. Instead of random rewards, focus 1 month on a single nation. Clear equipment paths, predicted progressions. This helps player feel oriented and not overwhelmed. Second, a true play to win system. Rewards time, not only money. Current upgrade system. MK1 is easy to obtain. The MK2 is premium currency. The MK3 is a little bit hard to get these upgrades. I suggest let's say, conversion system that's you be able to switch between 100 MK1 to 10 of MK2, and each 100 MK2 to switch it with 10 MK3. This rewards detections, keeps monetization optional, not mandatory. So if you have patience and you play a lot, you put a lot of effort, you will be rewarded. And if you want to rush to upgrade your vehicle, also you can obtain it normally by purchasing the upgrades. Third thing that I want to talk about is balanced vehicle releases. No extreme buffs, no harsh nerfs. New vehicles often release very strong, get heavily nerfed after events. This damages trust and long-term investment. Balance should be gradually or predictable, not just random. So I don't know about you guys. Tell me also what's your opinion. Share with me your suggestions, put it in the comments. Maybe we are able to reach our voice, and maybe they will help to improve the game and make it much more enjoyable. It's already good, it's already great, but we want to improve it to make it much more better, of course. Now let's move on to the next section. Despite all the criticism, the game has strong positives. The gameplay is genuinely fun, the visuals are amazing, the community is respectful, toxic behavior is relatively rare, tournament and event exists, and also the developers always listen to the community and what they facing from problems, and they listen to your feedbacks. This is really great about the game, so they have their attention to us. So also we have tournaments and events exists, and if you missed the last video, check it out in the top right corner. I will put a link so you can see the video and listen, and you join the tournament and might win the tournament, and also you will have a free battle pass if you won the tournament. This is really great. So these strengths come from the players themselves and also the effort of the developers. Now, I want to start by saying thank you to the team for all the work on MWT tank battles. It is clearly that you are under a lot of pressure. The frequent updates, new vehicles, events, and maps shows that you are working very hard. That effort does not go unnoticed, but sometimes moving too fast can cause problems. Bugs appear more often, some features don't work properly, the team itself feels more pressure. My advice is simple: focus on quality over speed. Slower and careful updates that are well tested will make the game better for everyone. Players will have fewer problems, developer can work more comfortably, the game will grow stronger over time. New vehicles and maps are exciting, but stable and smooth game experience is much more important. Please focus on fixing bugs, improving technical performance, making updates reliable. This will make the game much more enjoyable for us and much more less pressure on the developer team. And thank you for all the efforts again. The game is enjoyable and so beautiful. The foundation is really strong. MWT tank battles can grow significantly if it slows down update cycles, improves stability, rewards times investments, improve first impressions. Share your thoughts in the comments. What issues do you face? What keeps you playing? This was Mr.Hasori Gaming. Hope you enjoy, and see you next time. Bye bye.